Fucking Vic.
I'm the supervisor. Take supervisor.
Tacka supervisor. Uh, uh,
Fuck your mother. Fuck.
and today I'm drinking blue drink.
And today I'm drinking red drink.
To Saya.
Hello guys and girls.
And you're back with Tensa Norwegians.
I'm Dennis.
And I'm Peter.
Fuck you bitch.
Fuck your pick. And today we're gonna talk about friendship. Our friendship.
Yes.
How it begun.
How it all begun.
So you can start.
Yeah, it was in 5th grade, and I moved to my dad's place. So I moved to a new town, and when the summer ended, I began in a new school as well. And at this school, Peter was attending, so we met each other in 6th grade, and we somehow ended up in the same class. So yeah, that's how it all began. And how were you, Peter, at that time?
At that time, I would say I pretty much had no social life, and I didn't have much friends. I was the nerdy kid in school. I always ate fruits and veggies in class for like lunch, and I just studied all day, every day, and I was kind of this awkward, held back kind of kid. It wasn't until one of my friends at that time, he was a gamer, and he strangled Dennis here, and because Dennis had a character in WoW that was in a high level or something.
Yeah, his friend strangled me because I had a WoW character in level 36, and because I didn't like Peter or that guy at the time.
Yeah.
Because they were both kind of geeky. So I was hanging out with like more popular kids at that time, but after I got strangled by Peter's friend, we started talking, and I noticed that those guys were actually kind of awesome. And I still didn't like Peter because he was too nerdy for me. Like he was eating I think raw potatoes and stuff at school. So it's like, oh fuck, what's wrong with this kid? So yeah. So at first I kind of was kind of mean to him.
Yeah.
I kind of bullied him a lot. But we were still friends, but I always tried to like tell him how stupid he was and how fucking weird that he was eating
Raw potatoes,
and
broccoli and everything.
yeah, at school.
But kind of his bullying kind of changed me somehow. It made me more outspoken, and it made me into kind of a cooler kind of guy, or whatever you can call it.
Yeah, I just need to point out that the bullying wasn't like harsh bullying. I didn't hit him and stuff. It was just more like words, and I was somehow trying to help him, but I didn't know how.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
It went to we sat in a car one day, I remember, and we were driving to a place, and he was all like, "Peter, you suck balls. Oh, I hate you. You're so nerdy, goddamn, why do you do school all the time, you nerd?" And in front of everyone, and I was so I was so embarrassed and I didn't know what to do. I think I cried that day. But later on, we kind of found out that afterwards, like after a while, I started becoming a different guy, kind of. So we became much better friends. We started doing more stuff together, and we ended up being best friends.
Yes. So it's kind of fucked up, but kind of bullying made our friendship as awesome as it is. Kind of.
It still smacks me around though, but that's what friends do.
So yeah, maybe we could talk about that friend that strangled me.
Okay. I guess. Well, I didn't have many friends. In the beginning, I didn't really find anywhere to fit in because I was so strange and everything. And so we had this thing in school to gain friends. It was something called my secret best friend or something. So you were going to be nice to that person all week. You just pulled up a name of a hat, and to that person you were going to be nice. And I got this strangling gamer guy, and I was nice to him, and we found out that we could become friends and do lots of stuff together, like play computer games and stuff like that. And he kind of introduced me to the whole video game database or the whole video game world.
Yeah. And like how I met this guy was he first strangled me, and I was kind of baffled because I'd never experienced being strangled because I had the WoW character that was level 36, and that isn't really anything huge. So I was okay, like what the fuck is going on? So I kind of shoved it off, and I went to play football with the other guys. But I remember he invited me home to his place, and I think Peter joined as well.
Yeah.
And we were playing, I think Naruto on his PlayStation or something.
What?
And we did that like the whole day.
What did we play?
Naruto.
Yeah. Naruto. Yeah. Naruto. That was a fun day.
That was a fun day.
We played other games as well, but I think that was later perhaps.
Yeah.
Some board games and stuff like that.
Yeah. And we had 2 computers at my house, and I think either him or you had another computer as well. So we always were us 3 guys playing Warcraft 3.
Yeah.
We loved playing Warcraft 3, so like we played Warcraft 3 so much. We played like maps that were for like 12 people. We just played them with 3, and we had so much fun. We took like 2-3 hours a day just playing some stupid strategy games, and it's so fun.
I remember I sucked at Warcraft 3 because I didn't know what to do. They were much more familiar with the game than me. And first we had like a challenge to who would choose the map, because they always battled like, I want that map, I want to play Dota and everything. And it always ended up in us playing mini tower defense. And I remember that was the only game I truly was the champion in.
He won every fucking time. It was so horrible. Like me and my friend, we tried looking up strategies to beat this guy, but he won all the fucking time. They picked these stupid maps all the fucking time.
I didn't know anything. Like most of the time, I just let you guys battle 1-on-1 because I didn't want to. Every time I said, "Oh, okay, so let's play this map," they were all like, "No, why, Peter?"
And when I won, I always loved to play the, like, you had a timer and you get like units every like every second,
Yeah.
minute and stuff like that. And Peter always hid in his base, while me and we and the other friend always fought together because Peter didn't know that you needed to fight to get like upgrades for your people and stuff.
Yeah.
So we always ended up, me and my friend, ganging up on
Yeah.
Peter because he just was in his base and doing nothing, so we just charged him all the time.
So I made like a big kind of spawn around my base with like thousands of enemies.
Yeah.
And sometimes I thought, okay, so now they're weak, maybe I shall attack. And they were always kind of mad at me because of that, so they both kind of teamed up and kicked my ass.
Yeah. But that's a strange thing, because you were so awesome at placing your guys.
Yeah.
You had like your melee guys in the choke points where we were supposed to run in, and you had like archers and stuff and towers and everything, and you just bombarded us when we came to try to kill you. Then once we had to gang up on you because you were just so good at defending your base. It was fucking crazy.
I remember a game you loved. It was a strategy game. You kicked my ass at it. I don't remember. It's like kanske.
It wasn't Age of Empires, no.
Yeah.
Was it Age of Empires?
Age of Empires. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He always used to kick my ass in Age of Empires.
Yeah, I love strategy games.
What else? Do?
The kind of thing about our unity are like the three guys of us.
Yeah.
Like I was always the best at the games, so when I dominated both of them, they always teamed up on me. I remember we played Counter-Strike Source.
Yeah.
And they were always on team because they tried to beat me, but I fucked them up every time.
Yeah.
And
I remember you guys trying to teach me Dragon Ball.
yeah, that was so awesome. We played Dragon Ball Tenkaichi 2, and I was kind of the guy that was best in like beating people, while our friend was best at using like chi attacks, like energy attacks and stuff, like super attacks. And yeah, we were quite like good at that, and Peter wasn't that great, so
Yeah.
I said, okay, I can teach him to fight like a boss, and our friend said, okay, I can teach him to use like super attacks like a boss, and he ended up beating our asses.
Yeah, but that was the thing is, I learned things quickly, but after a while has gone past, I forget and I suck ass, because not so long ago we decided to play again, just a little bit, of Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, and they kicked my ass black and blue and everything. I didn't stand a chance. It was like they kicked my ass like perfect every time.
Yeah, me and my friend, we were both kind of good at like remembering old games and playing old games. So we had this one night where we were us three, and we played Budokai Tenkaichi, and we were like the baddest player, like Hercule or what the fuck his name is, and we tried to beat the best character in the game, and we actually did it after like a couple of games. That was fucking crazy.
And then you were Grandpa Gohan, or
yeah. Yeah. And that's how we kind of began with Halo 3, actually.
Yeah.
Because my brother, he was playing competitively Halo 3, like in the Norwegian community. He was one of the best players in Norway. And I was kind of amazed by that, and I brought the idea up for Peter and our friend to play Halo 3, and they said, yes, let's do it. And we met up with the guy that's that's really awesome. But he's a couple years younger than us, but we don't talk to him much anymore.
Not anymore.
But what we did at the time, and we practiced a lot. We made our own maps, like shooting maps. So I remember I made a map where you had to shoot like barrels that exploded under a certain time and stuff like that. It was like crazy, and we had this circular map where we're just shooting at each other and using snipers and stuff like that. And I remember we were so proud because we beat a really good team.
Yeah.
And we were so happy. We had been playing like 2-3 months and just practicing like motherfuckers, and we ended up beating that team, and we were so happy, and that was one of our greatest moments in Halo.
Yeah. I remember that, and I remember that me and you used to have competitions.
Yeah,
like,
all the time.
I gotta beat your ass, and you always won, except for this one time. Like, this one time we were so close, and it was like 5 seconds left, and it was a final battle. It was a tie almost until I got the last kill, and you were so mad.
I was so mad. I don't think I talked to you in like a couple of days. Because I was so used to winning all the time in like every game we play. So whenever Peter beats me in a game, I just shut down and fucking hate myself for losing.
He's a sore loser, but
yeah.
And we also tried to play Halo like 4 weeks ago maybe.
Yeah.
And he kicked my ass again. Like I got 3 kills and he got 25 or something.
I remember one thing that was kind of awesome with Halo because there's like a team double where you teamed up with a friend, and it was kind of like ranked system. You gained ranks and stuff like that. And me and Peter played a lot, but we weren't that good, so we never got any good levels.
Yeah.
I think the max level we got was 21 out of 50, and yeah.
Well, but in the ordinary maps, we get like equally many kills, and we always win.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And a kind of sad thing about our friend is because he moved to another town because some personal problems and stuff at home, so we don't see him that much anymore. But yeah.
But he's doing good where he lives now.
He's doing real good.
He's really good with cars.
He wants to become a car mechanic, and he has like a couple of months left, and then he's just gonna have an apprenticeship, and then he's a car mechanic.
Yeah. That's much further than I've come with my job, which I don't have.
Yeah, same with me, so.
I think that was all about our friendship when we were younger, I think.
Yeah.
I think we have taken the most out of it. But as you have heard, we said mainly that the thing that brought us together was gaming.
Yeah.
And our kind of passion for games.
Yeah.
But that's not the only reason why we hang together. Like, I think this guy is awesome, and he's a really talented guy on everything he does, and that I just look up to him. So he's a great guy. And I think that I somehow depend on him somehow because we've been friends for so long. And we've been through so much together.
Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, and yeah, we're still have a really strong friendship, and some of the things that's happened, people, I don't think much people that are friends experience that and still are such good friends as we are.
Yeah.
So yeah.
We've been through almost anything like betrayal, and we've gone through it.
Yeah.
Or somehow betrayal.
Yeah. And we've fought so many times.
Yeah.
It's fucking incredible. We've fought for the stupidest things ever. And he always ended up beating my ass.
Or we can tell you about the one of the most stupid times when we fought. Dennis found a bag of bottles at the side of the road, and in Norway it's like a system that when you go to the store with those, you get money if you send them in.
Yeah.
And we ended up taking the money, and I said, okay, we'll split it 50-50. And he said, I found it, I want more. And I was so stubborn that, no, we'll share it 50-50. I carried it all the way over here. And he was also like equally stubborn.
I'm super stubborn.
He was like, I want more. And then he was the one holding the cash. And he just ended up rage quitting and just throwing it in the ground and walking away. And I don't remember if I picked it up, but I walked home and I was so sad because I thought, oh my god, our friendship is over. And I made like this big deal out of it, like, oh my god. And my mom said, oh, you gotta give him the money. And she gave me some money, and I went over to his place. And I don't remember what happened then. I think maybe you weren't home or something.
I don't know, but all I know that you tried to give me the money, but I didn't accept it.
Yeah. And this other time he was, or we didn't actually fight, but he had a reason to be very mad at me, because we were at a birthday or something, at a playground, and it's like a thing that you sit on one end and another person sits on the other end, and you kick up and down, and it's kind of like a weight. And I ended up slamming it down, and I didn't realize that his face was right above the other side. So when I slammed it down, it smashed into his jaw, and he like flew away. And he was so angry, he like slammed the bottle to the ground and like hit himself away. And I think he got he was shouted on for it or something.
Yeah.
So he was super mad the car ride home. And when we got home to his place, I thought, oh, this is awkward, maybe I just should go home. And he was like, so what you want to do? Like, all happy, and I was like, you bipolar bastard.
I remember another time, I think we were walking home from school, and for whatever reason, I became really mad at him. Or he became mad at me because I stole his backpack and I threw it in.
Oh yeah.
I threw it in a garbage can.
We started fighting.
Yeah, he threw me on the ground. And we were like fighting. I remember my knee was like sore because and I had like my pants were ripped.
Yeah.
There, and it was fucking crazy.
And my backpack was in the trash can, and I almost cried because I thought my mom would be so mad at me, and I was so mad at him. And I think you came later and said sorry or something.
Yeah, I think so too.
But it's funny now that I think of it now, because Who the fuck thinks of grabbing someone's backpack and just throwing it into a trash can?
I don't know what it was, but I was kind of mad at you, and I just wanted to fuck with you or something, so I threw it in the garbage can.
So, now that we look back at the fights, we remember that it's really not a big deal.
No, it's like so stupid.
We'll probably have lots of fights about nothing in the future as well, so. But we'll come through it together.
Ah, hell no.
Bit. So that was it for a vlog today about friendship, or our friendship.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see you guys later in the next vlog we make.
See you guys.